Today, we're going to talk about step 3 for our animal research project. This is the first draft of our research paper, which eventually will become your final copy. So today, you're going to use the research paper graphic organizer from step 2 to create the first draft of your research paper. And the way that that's organized is each of the boxes is its own paragraph. So it should be fairly easy for you to type out the final copy. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to open the graphic organizer down here and view them side by side. So there'll be a graphic organizer and a research paper template for you to use. The research paper template is in Kami. I thought that this would make it a little easier instead of copying and pasting and scrolling down like we do with the TDA, that you could split screen and open up 2 different windows, one with this endangered animal final copy research paper, and you would just create a nice big text box here. And oh, there it is. And then you can go ahead and do your typing through that rather than having to go back and forth in the same slide. You're also going to open up your graphic organizer for your research paper. Obviously, your introduction will be paragraph 1, and you'll notice how it's labeled here, paragraph 1. So that will tell you that you need to indent it. And then it's always nice to include an extra space in between paragraphs. Return or click enter like 2 times so that you can have definite spaces. So when you start the introduction, you can either go 5 spaces and it is an indent, or you can hit tab. Tab is 5 spaces as well. As you type, don't forget to use capitals at the beginnings, periods at the end. Times New Roman is standard. So when you get to high school and college, Times New Roman is what you will use. And 12 points, the 12-point font is the size as well. Remembering that you can always zoom in if it's too small for you. Instead of changing the font, you can click plus and it will go from there. So remember, as you type, don't forget your capitals at the beginnings of your sentences and capitals and periods at the end. Now, after your period, it is customary for you to put 2 spaces after periods, 1 space after commas. So you're going to continue to type your introduction, and you keep going until you finally reach the end. And so just to show you, it's going to be a little longer. Oh, one moment. It'll naturally do its, there we go. F is for flag. It'll naturally do its wraparound, so you don't have to do that until the end. So pretend I'm at the end now of my paragraph. You're going to click enter or return once, enter or return twice, and then tab again. And then you're going to start your second paragraph. Now, let me show you your second paragraph. Your second paragraph is main idea number 1 with the habitat. So first, you're going to type your main idea sentence for habitat. That lets the reader know that they're going to learn all about the lion's habitat, and then include your supporting details underneath. Remember, complete sentences and then end with your connection back to the main idea. And so that would go in the next paragraph. So keep in mind that each of these boxes is its own paragraph. So technically, when we do all of these, you are potentially going to have 8 paragraphs or more, depending on if you added a few to this as well. You can see why I say split screen is the best way to go. I don't suggest that you copy and paste. A lot of times when students copy and paste, one, the font gets all wonky and you have like different sized fonts everywhere. But two, you forget to turn your phrases into complete sentences. And so that's why I would suggest typing it. It's also good practice for your typing. The more you practice typing, the faster you're going to get at typing. So that would be my suggestion. Okay, so that is what we will do for step 3, is write your first draft. And I say first draft because we're going to be checking your spelling in step 4, your punctuation, that sort of thing. Okay, that is the end of step 3.